Okay, queens and kings, so here are all the items that we will be using slash tools to make this gorgeous glam two-tier tray. So start here on the right here, we have a pair of scissors, and I'm using the smallest size so I can be able to cut a fine line as best as I can. Then I have two different sizes of beveled round mirrors, gemstones here that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. Then I have these frames here that came from the Dollar Tree that once upon a time did have round mirrors in them, but I will not be using the mirrors that came in there. I also have these gorgeous gems here that I purchased from the Old Time Pottery store that I love so much, but you can use Dollar Tree gems if you would like to, but these are two different sizes. Here we have a large pair and a smaller pair. What size? Then I am using my quick grip glue that I got from Hobby Lobby that you also can find at Walmart, as well as the Fix All adhesives from the Dollar Tree. Now here is a recycle item as well, a glass that I had broke, and I kept the base in. Yes, I'm kind of a little hoarder at certain things, but I knew I was going to use it for something else, so don't mind that. And we have our hot glue stick as well as glue guns, and I'm going to also use this glossy dark gray Rust-Oleum spray paint. So this is all the items that we will be using to create this glam two-tier tray. Okay, queens and kings, so off camera I did went ahead and spray painted my mirrors as well as my frames here. I did spray paint just the outside of one, and then I spray painted the outside of one, and I spray painted the edges of one, all because I'm using them two different ways. And the reason why I spray painted the bottom of my mirrors because of the reflection. I have a lot of glass mirrors items, so wherever I place this tray at, I don't want the little ugly bottom that you guys see, what's be up on the mirrors, to show. So let's go ahead and continue with this project. Now what we're gonna do is basically flip this over, because it's the one that just have the edges, and we're gonna glue this down. I did not remove the stoppers because I want the stoppers to help me basically pinpoint where I'm gonna glue it at. I'm gonna glue it down. So basically this is how we have this, because what I should have done is just did this part first, then went back and spray painted, but I wasn't thinking. So do not spray paint it until after you actually glued it together. That's just me trying to move ahead, trying to cut some of this video down, and then made a mistake on top of it. So let's move on doing the second mirror. For our second mirror, we're gonna glue this on top like this. Now I'm gonna go back with my quick grip, which I could have done this before, but when it have, where I'm basically trying to be cautious is because I spray painted, and I don't want to use this glue here as well as with the hot glue, because I don't know if it's gonna be inflammable or anything like that, or would it stick or not. So that's the reason why I went ahead and actually glued it with the hot glue first, which I am using Gorilla glue sticks, but they do have a stronger hole, and now I'm just going to go back with this to help secure it. If you have any E6000, anything like that, you can use that as well. Okay, so first thing first, what we're gonna do is basically glue the feet down for our base. And I'm using the little grooves that's inside the frame, more of the one that is more flat, even a level, if that makes sense. Not this one here that will hold the mirror in place, more of the ones here. So I'm going to use that as a point to basically try to make it even. So we're going to place a nice amount of glue there and nice amount of glue here. We're going to stick that on there. Once it dries, I will go back and use this glue as well, or probably this glue here. Either or would do. So what I'm doing here is basically trying to get this to line up like this on the side, where the point is going to meet the groove here, the frame, and the diamond is going to meet the mirror, if that makes sense to you guys. So what I'm doing is just basically putting some glue down here, putting some adhesive here first. And then I will go back with my hot glue. Now if you have on nails like I do, this may be a little bit harder, definitely if they're long like mine. And I'm just going to put that on there. To give some extra support. Oh, my nails are too long for this. Should have did this when the nails are short. I'm going to put some glue in between here so they can hold and support it while this glue dries. Once again, place some glue where basically the adhesive glue where it meets the mirror. You're going to place the hot glue to the point. And I'm going to place some hot glue in between so both of them can touch, so it actually holds extra support. Okay, Queens and Kings, so far this is how far I have come along, and I have to say it's turning out pretty cute. So once again, and y'all please excuse my fingernails. I know I got to go to the nail shop, but my schedule is too hectic right now. But what we're gonna do is just place some adhesive glue down to the bottom of the top of the crystal, the diamond, and we're gonna place hot glue at the point. And once again, if you have spray painted, it's gonna be a little difficult than what it is now. And it's taking me harder and longer because of my fingernails. So, like that, I will have to hold it. And then I'm going to place some hot glue in between the two. Right here. Just a small little dab. Just so it can hold and support while the adhesive glue is drying up. Okay, so you see that I'm not going to have enough space to put another. It will be out bulky. So what I'm going to do, since this one have not dried completely, I'm going to break this apart. Just tuck that off, and I'm just going to spread it out a little bit, make it a little bit wider. Reapply my glue. So that's how we're going to do that. I'm going to let this dry before I move on to the next one. Okay, Queens and Kings, so moving on to our next mirror here. So I have my bling strips here, which I have already went ahead and pre-cut them. By these adhesive, they can stick on, but I'm still going to actually use some hot glue because I spray painted it. I'm not sure how well it will actually hold up. As you can see, it's real sticky. So this is what we have. So we're going to add adhesive on the mirror. And hot glue here. Okay, queens and kings, so far this is what we have. Gorgeous, right? This is what we have. I love it. So now we're gonna put them together. Okay, queens and kings, so here is the base. And I must say, I love it. I love it. I love the way how it looks. And here is the top. Okay, queens and kings. So at this point here, I have to do a voiceover because the family came home. But all I did was took that wine glass base, and I hot glued it to a candle holder base. So therefore, I can stand it up and give it a proper balance, you should say. And all I did was use my adhesive glue as well as hot glue just to glue it down and center it as best as I can. So I'm just applying pressure at this point here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little smaller crystals here and I'm going to arrange them around the base there to cover up the white part. Like I did a couple of candles holder I did a while back, which I would insert, but I'm using the quick grip glue as well as some hot glue to secure it all down. Now once after I finish doing this, I will start applying the sacking level on top of this base here. Okay, queens and kings, so here it is. Here is our glamorous two-tier tray here, and I have to say, what? I love it. I love it. I love it. As you guys can see, I did try to mimic it to match my two candle holders, which I was telling you guys about, which I will leave the link down below or insert it at the end. But this is how I have it styled at the moment, just to show you guys how gorgeous it is. Now I did went and apply some more rhinestones to the bottom of the base there, the smaller ones, like I did for the candles holders. But I love the way how this look, how it sparkles. I love the two different layers, the looks in the two different layers that it has and everything like that. But I hope you queens and kings enjoyed this DIY. If you guys did, please share, share, share. Give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Also subscribe if you are new to the castle, because we would love for you to be a part of it. And with that being said, queens and kings, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.